I'm going to use Camtasia Recorder to create a oral history project. Note that I have Recorder configured to only capture microphone. Screen is off, camera's off, system audio is off. I also, if I go to Tools, Preferences, you see I have Camtasia Recorder configured to send the new captures to the currently open project. And I think to get started now, what I'm going to do is start the capture. I'll use the shortcut F9. So it's F9. This will be a test audio capture of a beginning of a project that's going to create an oral history of some event. The reason I'm using Recorder in audio only mode is that I can pause it using F9 whenever I want, like I'm going to do right now. Okay, I just unpaused Recorder. We're capturing again. I'm doing my thing, I'm talking, I'm saying, let's suppose I need to pause again and get my thoughts right. Once again, F9 to pause this capture. I just unpaused Recorder again, and for this purposes, I'm going to assume that this particular audio capture has been completed. I'm going to use F10 to save this capture. So it's F10. And I'm going to call it 01. Enter key. Note that it went into the bin and it's also on the timeline. What I would do at this point is I'd go ahead and preview this clip, make any edits I want, fix it up, save the project with a good name, and then I'll send playhead to the end of the project. Then I would go back to Recorder and I would do my next audio segment. And let's do that now. I'll start this capture with F9. I'm now doing the second audio capture in this series, again using Camtasia Recorder to just capture the audio so I can pause and unpause at will. For this purposes, I'm going to end this capture now, send it to the bin so I can use it in the currently open project. So it's F10 to end this capture. I'm going to call it 02, enter key. And as you can see, it's in the bin. Playhead's at the end of the project, so I would select, right click, add it to the end of the project. At this point, I would go ahead and play through this, edit it, and repeat as necessary to add all the clips that I want in this particular little project. At this point, I've gone through the audio captures, made any edits I wanted, and now I'm ready to edit them in Audiate. To do so, I'm going to select all the audio clips and I'm going to group them. That's Control G. I need to do that so then I could edit this collection of audio clips at one time in Audiate. Let me close this. Now I'm going to click the Edit in Audiate command button. It's telling me I have to save my project, so let's do that. Save. Alright, that's now been transcribed in Audiate. What I would do next is go through this, listen to the transcript, and make sure if there's any mistakes, I'll correct them, including removing any suggested edits. In this case, is going to be a hesitation. Won't be much. I'm not going to do that on camera. But for practical purposes, let's assume I've done it. And now I'm ready to go go to my next step. My next step will be I want to convert the original audio, which will be my voice, into an avatar voice. And to do that, I'm going to go to audio, an audio voice, using Eric's voice. And I'm going to go ahead and generate that audio. Now if I play this, let's do that.
This will be a test audio capture.
Okay, that is definitely Eric's voice. Now what I want to do is get rid of this one hesitation. Good. And now I want to put an avatar to that voice because I don't have anything in the video. So we'll click generate, and I'm going to use Chase avatar and click generate, and that will match Chase's avatar mouth movements to Eric's voice in this particular project. This will take a few minutes. Alright, that process has been completed. You can see that there's now an avatar assigned to this audio. If I wanted to get a bigger image of this guy, I can click this button down here, and now I've got the avatar showing up here. I like to not show it because it takes up a lot of space. Now I'm ready to sync this back to my project in Camtasia. So I want to do it, and I want to get dynamic captions in the process. Go to the timeline, and I'll click sync to execute that. I got to give it a name. We're going to call this avatar. Save. And if you watch up here, you can see it being synced back. Okay, we'll go back over to Camtasia, and you can see that we have our sync back has been accomplished. We also got our dynamic captions. If I scrub, you can see them, and they're in place. Now, one thing I like to do with these avatars is get rid of the background on them. I prefer to see them in the open, so I'll select the avatar clip that's here, and I'll go to X, Visual Properties, right-click on Remove a Background and add it to that clip. Now he's by himself, and to make it look better, I'm going to go ahead and give him a nice background for the canvas. I like this green, apply. And now, if I play this, we can see how it looks.
This will be a test audio capture of a beginning of a project.
Okay, that came out pretty good. Now I could also do some trimming here and get rid of some of these pauses, but in reality you can do a quick job of getting an animated avatar talking head of your original narration, where the narration was accomplished using Camtasia Recorder, which gives you the flexibility of being able to pause and unpause as you desire and as you go along.